Hey guys, welcome back. I'm glad you're here today. Today's going to be a real quick little follow-up video on the 440C stainless Damascus San Mai video that I made a while back. I got a comment from Tyrell Knife Works asking, let me see what it say. Hey Jeffrey, I'm guessing that this didn't turn out too well since we never saw a second video. I just did this myself instead of using a canister. I put 2 pieces of angle iron flat against it. So this is gonna be a follow-up video to that, kind of answer that comment or that question. I'll show you the knife. I actually did make knives out of that experiment. Kind of go through the pitfalls that didn't seem to work as well as I wanted, or why I didn't really kind of do much follow-up to it. So stay tuned and I'll show you the knives. Okay, so here are the 3 knives that I made out of that. This is the 440C stainless, and then Damascus. And what I did is I put the 440C in the middle and just kind of made a sandwich, San Mai. TIG welded it together and then forge welded it in the forge and the press, and then made these knives. So this one kind of see it. The reason I didn't really kind of do much with this or make much of a video about it was because it was very uneven. I had a lot of the stainless, you can see here, but on this side not so much. So I didn't get it very balanced in either the hammer blows or the press, and just kind of got off on the grind. Just wasn't very symmetrical. Still like it. I actually use it quite a bit. It's just a simple little kitchen knife. Holds a great edge. Not a knife I would ever sell or anything like that, just because it's pretty crude. I don't know if this is going to focus well enough or not, but you can see it really well on the along the spine. You can see the stainless and the Damascus on each side. So no, and it turned out all right. Heat treated fairly well. Had a little bit of warpage issues. I think that's just the different steels cooling differently. This one here is another one. I haven't finished or done anything with it. I was just kind of curious. You can see on the edge. The edge isn't really good on this one. I don't even think it's heat treated yet. But you can see the stainless along here, and then the Damascus here. It's a little more symmetrical. Got a little off on the grinds here where it pops out, but I think that's part of the uniqueness of doing the stainless and Damascus like that, is to have just kind of some splotchiness, so to speak. Not super happy with this either. Not something I'm really going to do much with. It's kind of been laying in my my pile of unfinished knives. And then this one, obviously you can see it's just rusted to hell, but that's the stainless. You can really see it there, and then Damascus on this. If you can really kind of see the stainless core and the Damascus on each sides. I was somewhat happy with this, but then I got too hot and it burnt, and there were big delaminations and gaps and all that through there. So I originally started the experiment out of curiosity. I couldn't find anything out there on the web or anything that said, hey, you can forge weld stainless and Damascus, or you can forge weld stainless, period. So I was wanting to experiment and see. A few little pieces of 440 and just Damascus I had made up for other knives and such, and so I like the idea of it. I think 440 is a cool steel, or a good steel. It holds a great edge. I like it. Then just the Damascus pattern is beautiful nonetheless. Can it work? Will it work? Yeah. Is it difficult? Do I need to have some other means of doing so, or just better temperature regulation, better knife making skills in general for the symmetry and stuff like that, so that it looks somewhat balanced on each side. I think some of the unique character of it is it's not balanced, but all in all, I mean, yes, you can forge weld stainless and Damascus or high carbon steels. They will forge well together. I mean, it forge well. It's a solid knife, solid single piece of steel. Don't see any delaminations or anything like that. It worked. So hope that kind of answered your questions. And if you have any comments or anything like that, leave them down below. Thanks for watching, guys.